Hello. So, uh, good news. I have a new controller, so I'm not going to be, you know, getting a bunch of dropped inputs my previous one was doing. And to kind of take this new controller for a run, I was like, hey, how about I just go get my butt handed to me by the tree sentinel? Well, I killed it. You need further proof? Golden halberd. Granted, I did have spirit jellyfish with me, which did pull the sentinel off me at a pretty, pretty useful moment. But it's dead now, and I used its many souls to get a couple more levels. So, I don't think last time I actually said what weapon I plan to use. I want to use the red bear claws, which is a DLC weapon. So I need to beat uh, Radon and Moog, and then get there in the shadow of the Erd tree. So essentially, I'm going to be using either what I'm currently using, or maybe I'll pick up a different strength weapon that I feel like using more at some point. Uh, but that is the goal. That is the goal. But that's going to be... That's not going to be for a while. Obviously, I need to be able to beat Radon and Moog to get that going. So I'm gonna try and go through the game, do things that I find fun and or interesting. And then I'm gonna try and not do too much story uh before going to Shadow of the Erd Tree. As in, I think Moog will probably be my third or fourth Great Rune. I want to get there before I fight Morgott and go to the mountaintop of the giants and all that stuff. Because I want a good chunk of the game. I want to be able to do a good chunk of the game before. I Can I say this sentence correctly? I want to do a good chunk of the game with the weapon that I am planning on using. I don't want to just, like, get it and it's like, well, I have rest of Shadow of the Erd Tree and Elden Beast. That's it. Don't want it to be that situation. I do think I will also be putting some levels into Faith. Not a ton. I think I'll probably max out around 20. I just realized I cannot see chat. There we go. Oh, my head is so big. let's make me smaller. If people want to know my rune counts, they can just ask. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'd rather keep green turtle than switch to holy defense, but it is good to have for later. Oh, it's out here. It still can? There we go. I don't know why I didn't just do this.
You do well to stand it, so stay clear of... Don't.
I'll be as much as a fool I want. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the things that I want to get done. And while I'm thinking of the next... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go see Blythe. Well, I'll go do this stuff and meet Patches first. Maybe I won't kill him. Or maybe I will. God, I hate Patches. I hate Patches so much. Unrepentant Patches hater. Like, as a character, great. He's so expertly devious. But it doesn't matter what game he shows up in. If I meet a character by the name of Patches, I'm not going to trust them. Like in Dark Souls, I kill him. I kill him on sight. Doesn't matter. Perfect timing, Yara.
The bloody finger. The end is nigh. For you.
Yeah.
And just...
One thing that I really don't like about this particular weapon is its range. Just the low range of it is just so annoying. It's not even as much of a problem when I do the, like, hook claws. So I might not keep up with this. Considering I plan on dipping into Faith a bit, maybe I'll go Halberd until I get the bear claws. Wait. But I want poison. Not poison, bleed. I want bleed. It's kind of a problem.
We thought you're tarnished. You stay the path. Just remember, don't know you're beyond the harps we will.
See you later, Yura. But yeah, there's a big reason why I really felt like playing Elden Ring again, and that is I just started binging back through all of Vati Vidya, all of Vati's Elden Ring videos. I was just like, oh yeah, I like this game. There's one part of, well, that's not true. There's more than one part, but there's one boss fight that I particularly do not like. And that is the final boss of the DLC. And yes, it is because I can't beat it. Because that fight is bullshit. You cannot convince me otherwise. Because it is. Like, I know that there is a semi-cheese strat with the thorn spells. And that is essentially the only thing that I haven't tried yet. And I don't want to. Hop. Patches, you up there? There, Patches? Do I have to do this to get you to come out?
Well, well, well.
Here's the thing, I actually like the cloth set because it has weirdly good non-physical defense.
Cough up your coin, all of it. Wait, please. I surrender. White flag and all.
Fine.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would.
I forgot
You're
to
a lady of
change
reason,
eye color.
Through and through.
Not there, huh?
Ah, well, what do you... Now, how did I took you for an innocent... Well, water... A true... I'm pat tarnished, like, only for now. In exchange for... Honestly, frankly. So don't be... I'll be ready to... Don't forget. I'll be ready...
Yeah. Back to Vati. It did lead me to thinking about theories and such. And I came up with one. This is not something that I've, like, looked to see if other people have said this or anything like that. This is just something that I started kind of going down a rabbit hole in my own mind, and that is when the game first starts in the Church of Calling. Is that what it's called? Whatever it is. In the place where you start, you appear there. There is a dead maiden. It's pretty easy to assume that was intended to be our maiden. But she got killed. And the first thought would likely be that the, sorry, a there's a video playing in my ear, and the dialogue just got interesting for a second. Your assumption might be that the one who killed Maiden is the grafted scion. The extremely difficult boss fight, because you have almost no levels, no healing, and if you take just a certain amount of damage, the fight just ends, whether you die or not. But I would argue that it's probably not the Scion, for the main reason that the Maiden is dead, and save for a finger, has nothing really, like, wrong with the body. Like, there's blood, but she wasn't grafted, is the point. So, if it wasn't the Scion, then whomst? Well, I think that with the many, many, many revelations of the DLC, there is a chance that it may very well have been faithful of Mikola. Because you, as this particular Tarnished, are the chosen Tarnished to take up the mantle of Elden Lord. And the world only needs one God, one Lord. So, with Mikola trying to reach divinity, it would make sense to try and get rid of your competition. Obviously, this doesn't work out because Melina, accompanied by Torrent, finds us and gives us the flasks of Crimson Tears and Cerulean Tears. Now, I'm not... Before I continue on the thought of Torrent and Melina, I'm going to say I'm not purely saying Mikola because of the DLC, but also because there are arguably only two demigod presence. The presence of two demigods in that first area. The primary one being Godric. The Scion is there, the Stormhawk King is there. You can, I'm fairly sure, see Stormvale from that location. Might also be able to see Caelid, but that is not relevant, honestly, and I don't know why I said it. The other one is, in fact, Mikola. You might be like, what are you talking about? when you go back there, but also if you are able to defeat the Scion, you can find nascent butterflies. Which, if you don't know, it is not an explicitly stated thing in the game, so I'm going to call it a theory. A game theory. That the different butterflies in the game are specific references to the children that Marika had with Radigan. You have the nascent butterflies, which always appear to be childlike, which is the same affliction as Mikola. You have the Aeonian butterflies, which are rot, Melania. You have the fire butterfly. I don't remember exactly what they're called. Smoldering? No, that's the other one. You have the fire ones. The kindling butterflies, which are Melina. And then in the DLC, they added Smoldering Pyre, which is Mesmer. Who, not confirmed to be Marika Radigan, but come on. That red hair, the curse of being the avatar of some other entity, that's America Radigan. But yeah, there are nascent butterflies in that first area after the Scion, or where you warp in, and later on from the belfries. And here's the thing. Words are escaping me because I'm trying to play Elden Ring while saying this. I need to stop moving and just speak. If you go for the nascent butterflies, the ground will give out and you'll die. That is a thing. That is one of the ways that you die in that area if you don't die to the grafted scion, so the game can progress. So even if the scion doesn't get you, the butterflies still will. And they are literally the symbol of Mikola. At least as the theory goes. But yeah. So the presence of the nascent butterflies makes it seem like there is a Mikola influence there. Now, to go back to Melina and Torrent. Torrent was Mikola's horse. Steed, mount, goat, whatever you want to call Torrent. And you might be like, well, if Mikola didn't want the Tarnished to succeed, why would Torrent be there? Why would Melina be there? And the next part of my theory is that if Mikola wasn't trying to do away with you, and also maybe if he was, depending on other potential parts of this theory that I will get into, you might have been sent Torrent so you could be the one to kill Radon. Because, spoiler alert, I don't know why you're listening if I'm theory crafting and you don't expect spoilers. But King Consort Radon, what was I even saying? God, I wish I was doing anything other than playing Elden Ring while trying to explain this. Dawn needs to die so that Mikola can use Radon's spirit and Mog's body to help him ascend to godhood. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So you send your trusty steed to make sure that happens. In which case, I don't know who killed the maiden. That one kind of goes out the window. The winder. But yeah. But I do have a different idea. And that is that Mikola didn't send Torrent. Or if Mikola did, Mikola didn't send Melina. And who I think either sent Torrent or sent Torrent to Melina to us is Trina. Because Trina is like, hey, godhood will literally ruin Mikola. It will be his cage. Save him. You have to kill him. He's gone. He has given up his love, his fate, everything, trying to do this, and it has destroyed who he is. He is not Mikola the Kind anymore. He is going to be a loveless god that will control the world with charm and mind control. He's going to literally steal everyone's hearts. Oh, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. I'm dead. I'm dead, and I'm not even in the right spot. But yeah. So I think Trina either sent Torrent to Melina to find us, or was the one that sent Torrent out at all to stop Mikola. Because we are the future Elden Lord. We are the only ones who could truly pose a threat to Mikola and Radon.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Now, obviously,
Someone
this
who
isn't
might be interested
a
in
perfect
rescuing
theory
the
by
great
any
Kenneth
means,
Knight,
and
servant
I
to
said
the
it
true
in the
order and
most
celebrated repudiator of the false.
disjointed way that I could because
Oh,
I'm
Erdtree,
gaming.
grant me well, no. Despite you might have I
And,
want you
yeah.
tonight.
But I do
What? My fault. Oh, I threaten us.
believe it. I do believe myself.
I that to pray honestly. First he, then he, and to think. Yeah. What? My fault.
Yeah.
What? My fault. What? My fault.
I do think that Torrent was sent to us to stop Mikola, but I also think that our original maiden was killed so we would not be able to. But that's why Melina is here. So we have a maiden. Because even with, like, just being like, okay, yeah, we have Torrent, we have Melina, that's great. But we're also given the Spirit Calling Bell. But we're given it by Ronnie. And Ronnie is half, oh my god. Chunk of food just went down my own pipe. I'm fine though. But yeah, Ronnie is a half-sibling to Mikola and Trina. And is given the Spirit Calling Bell by one of them because she says it's from Torrent's Prior Master. And the only Prior Master that we are aware of is Mikola Trina.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this
So,
way. Right. Well, you please.
it stands to reason that the Spirit Calling Bell and Torrent were sent to us by Mikola, but I don't think that it was the Mikola side. I think it was the Trina side. That is really the heart of it. Do I want anything here? I don't think I do. Goodbye. So yeah, that's my theory said 5 times longer. Said in 5 times longer. You're doing great with words, Bard. I'm doing very bad with words. That is what's happening right now. So yeah. That is the theory that has been shuffling around in my brain recently. Mikola is why we don't have a maiden to start with, but Trina is why we have Torrent, Melina, and the Spirit Calling Bell to stop Mikola. Now, it might also be that Melina and Torrent, and for that case also Ronnie, were essentially tasked with finding someone suitable by Trina, and it might not be... It is Smoldering Butterfly, I was right. And then I double-guessed myself and was like, no, that's Mesmer's. Yeah, I think they were sent out to find, maybe not us specifically. I don't know if Trina also has some kind of divination stuff to where she would know he would be the Tarnished, but Torrent's a good judge of character. So, which might kind of eat away at the Mikola having the maiden killed in some way. The presence of the nascent butterflies just might be telling Torrent that a new Tarnished is there, but it also might be a situation where the maiden was killed by Godric or Mikola or someone else to just stop any new Tarnished. I mean, it, honestly, could have fully been killed by Vare. I would believe that in a second, which would, in a way, bring it back to still being Mikola, because Moog is being pretty much controlled by Mikola during the course of the game. So, like I said, Mikola probably killed the maiden. Not by his own hand, because he's Mikola the Kind. I used to really like Mikola before he divested himself of his own love and compassion and everything that made him cool. And instead, became Mikola the Kind, who is not very kind at all. Because he gave that up. It's just, why you gotta be stupid like that? Why you gotta be short-sighted? Why did you give up your half of yourself? Is it because Trina was making sense? And saying like, hey, maybe don't give up the things that are like indelible parts of you to try and achieve godhood, because then you'll be nothing but a husk of yourself trying to be a god. Just a thought. What I'm saying is Trina had all of like the rationality among the two halves. Come on. Jellyfish, I would appreciate you shooting this guy. Jellyfish, hello? Where's... Why? How did you get stuck in the wall? Okay, it's dead. What did you drop? You dropped a sanctuary stone. Okay, I need to go back to Kale so I can actually talk to Blythe, which is why I came to this area in the first place. Also, I think I'm going to change my weapon. Let's do a little flasking. Oh, I can't bloody slash it? Are you kidding me? Right. Make it heavy at least. Cause I want bloody slash. If I can't have just an innate bleed, I want bloody slash.
Well, you're back. The howl of... I suppose. Next time you... don't fret, I just have...
Weird not seeing a massive hole over there. There we go. But yeah, one of the things that was distracting me during this was that I have been actively listening to Vati while this has been going on. Turns out, not my best plan. My
Who goes there?
bestie.
Carly sent you, did he? The name's Blythe. He fled, so come tell me if you I can offer you. Darrowell is and in need of a... And in need of...
Okay. Let's go mess with Darrowell. I need to get something playing in the background for me. But what? Yes.
Don't.
Okay. Still warning me about the dragon. Or about the path of recusants. One of the two. Probably both. Both in his own way. In that special Euro way. I'd like to find a strength weapon that I can use Bloody Slash with. But I don't want something where I'm going to be like relying on the range of it. So I don't want to use like the Great Sword. You know what, if I give up on the idea of Bloody Slash, honestly, Bloodhound Fang might be an option. I love Bloodhound Fang so much. You might be saying, well, if you love Bloodhound Fang, how is that a problem? I don't know if I'm going to want to switch, and also it has good range. Something like the Bandit Axe, where the range is kind of meh,
Rotting in a cell is no true justice.
feels like a good
No.
fit for this.
This is where it ends for you.
So, I don't know. Finish him, Blythe? Beautiful. You did fantastic, my dude. Oh, I can't use it. I don't have dex. That's why I can't use it. I knew it was a quality weapon, but I forgot that dex is the higher one. Okay.
Had to work for it, but it's don't say I'm not. Oh, yeah. If you venture, tell him I said he'll be sure I owe you one. That's enough. It's time we part.
Trying to think. More. What is a sword? What is a sword? A miserable pile of secrets. Good. What if I use the
Hello,
big
might I
sword?
injure? My name is the servants. But I swear my good father decided him. The servant, they've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind my
Castle
soul,
worn
please?
big sword.
Thank them, please. He can be stopped.
I mean, it would be an option. Castle worn big sword would be an option. It would still not have bleed, though. And it would be, very much something that I would partially rely on the range of. I really don't care about that. Ashavor. I grab it pretty much every time, but I don't care about it. Yeah, coming down to Weeping Peninsula because there's just so much stuff to get here. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Yeah. I don't care about the memory stone. How much do I need? One more. Okay, gotta go up to the Mad Village to get stuff. The stuff. The stuff. The things. The stuff. I need to get the tears. That's the word. Okay. Gonna need to take that guy out because I don't want to deal with him when I come back. So I still need to get other things from other parts of the peninsula before I tackle Morn. Hooray. Also, I do find it interesting that I can add Sacred Slash to this axe, but I can't add Bloody Slash. What's up with that? Worried about giving me bleed damage? Are you game? You should be. Bleed damage is really good. Well, I opened a Pokemon card pack and nothing was new. As has been the case for a while now. So I'm just trying to get 2 cards from Shining Revelry. And I'm just not getting them. Just not getting them. Not getting them, Jerry. You know, I could do the anchor. Because the anchor is fun. Yeah, I'll go down there later. I need to activate this grace. Almost didn't do that. But I'm not going to use the tears until I get to the next place. Okay. Can I beat this guy? Can I beat this friend? Well, ow. Very much ow. Unmuted myself to immediately punch my microphone arm. Microphone arm? Microphone arm. I did my mouth. Add a D. Do 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 do. Well, time to go try and fight this. you called? Oh my god. Avatar. Tree Avatar. Air Tree Avatar. Okay, cut the poison off. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. There's two of my favorite tiers. Guess I should go get the anchor. We'll get the anchor and then I'll retry that fight. I can fight the demi-human queen. Faith not tier. Alright, let's go get that anchor. Gotta go through a lot of poison. But it's fine. Here we are. Morn Tunnel. Smithing stone. Gonna be able to upgrade this thing a fair few times. Hmm. I almost missed. Hi. And my earbud is dying. Gonna do a quick swap. All right. Goodbye. Okay. Stinking standing up invincibility frames. Some exalted flesh. Somber. Okay, I have Somber 1 and Somber 2. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. Could be fun. There you are. Honestly, the pickaxe kinda slaps. Hiya there. How's it going? Yep. Let's get a little back up. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Misty Anchor. Okay. Back to the entrance of the tunnel. Actually, I should. I think that's roughly 2 levels. I hope it's 2 levels. It is not. I did not remember how much I needed for a level. Okay. Let's make this heavy. Good, good, good. come back here and retry this fight. Hopefully I don't die again. There we go. Back to light load. Oop. Thought that cyclone went away faster. And I was very wrong. And I paid the price. Alright, we got it this time though. Because the thing is, this Everjail boss is so beatable. Just so beatable. I really need to put stuff into my Wondrous Physic other than just the starting one. I would like my bubble shield. I need to top it off. Dang. Come on. It's on one hit for so long. Okay, let's try again. Alright, this is the run. This is the run. It's so beatable. And I'm the best to ever do it. Come on. What is with this fight where I can't cinch it. Just can't get the like last hit that I need. Okay, this is the run. I probably would have gotten it if I had my bubble. My Buble shield. My Michael Buble shield. I do find it very funny that ever since the DLC came out, most of the loading screens are DLC. Because they added, like, almost as many as in the base game, I'm fairly sure. They added, like, a lot for the DLC. There we go. That should have happened like 3 fights ago, but it's fine. I did it. Okay. Is there anything I really want to do? I think I'm just gonna do Mourn. And then if I need, like, guess like Glowfort or Gravewort, I can come back and get that at some point. I would like to be able to one-hand my weapon. Which I need 26 to do. Okay. Need one more level before I can one-hand. Then I can start focusing on other stats. Probably boost my endurance a bit, so I can wear something a little bit heavier than the cloth. Wow. Okay, I'll definitely be able to get this anchor up past Smithing Stone 1 tier. Y'all just keep fighting each other. And not me. I said, not me.
There's a face. I'm Edgar. But you can see how the menial, they gave me good foul. I'm sorry to do whatever. Take this. I see. Thank you. But I can't, even if they're to ensure that if her father.
Let's go get the sword. Let's go get the sword. up, up. Twin blade talisman. Will I ever use it? No. Does the completionist part of my brain just kind of do that stuff? Yeah. Whip. Definitely considered doing whip builds before, but I never go for it because, I mean, one of the reasons is the, like, good and fun whips are, like, always late game, or kind of a pain to get, or etc. Jellyfish. And then, like, the way that they hit is always awkward. It's always awkward. Grafted blade, great sword. Lord Jesus. Oh. because I left the eyes from the character that this was originally made for before I made her look a bit more like Nefeli. That particular character was meant to be ice focused, hence the eye color that I chose, but now it's so scary because the eyes borderline glow. Like, look at that. It's so cursed. I need to change the eyes once I get to the round table. God damn it. Sending it down this time. Ah. Leave me alone. Jesus Christ. Freaking from soft dogs. Next time we're gonna make sure to take out the misbegotten. Not dead. Okay. Let's go tell him the good news.
I'm for keeping the... I'm no longer unsafe. And devote Marina as I only hope.
And I think I might just leave the peninsula after this. There are plenty more things that I can do, but I don't really need to do anything here. what I might do next is just get to the round
Queen, how
table.
could this my daughter do fault like my chip and the foul hunt the rest assured. The foul hunt the rest assured.
Let's go to Kaled. Let's go to Kaled to get to the round table hold. Rest in peace. Take me to church. It's smoldering and on fire right now. Melina didn't try to talk to me? Hello? Have I already been to... I have already been to... Right, because I went to Grok. I'm stupid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Be sure she's a servant, she's been my... I've lost count, honestly. Be sure she's a servant, she's been my... I've lost count, honestly.
Hello, sir.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Okay. I'll be back for that guy later. I could do dragon stuff. It's probably a good idea, actually. Good chunk of runes. There's the dragon. Hello. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to heal. God, where did it go? That feeling when you lose sight of a dragon 20 times your size. There we go. Let me just first try the dragon, why not? But die multiple times just to Castle Morn. There you are. Incantation Scarab. What do you do again? Slightly reduces FP cost. Right. Yeah, none of the scarabs are really worth it. But they're there.
That's the heart. If you should find you and seek the... You must those who by their hunger until the flood of strand. It's no surprise. You must those who by their hunger until the flood of strand. It's no surprise.
Love how he's like, hey, you've got a dragon heart now. You could do dragon communion. It will destroy you eventually, but you'll have power in the short term. But it will destroy you.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully? What? You were just... Thank you. I was pushing
Hey,
my
Bach.
into them. Oh, when they... And so this is... I hope... Or I couldn't then... Right.
Alright, you get to live. because if I... Because I need to use you to get to the Lord of Blood. You, troll, fight me. There we go. I have another level at this point. Oh, land octopus. I fully went past the entrance to the cave.
What do
They're
you need?
like right next
I
to
don't want
it.
any.
By they, I mean the demi-humans. Hmm.
All done? Well. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Don't worry, Bach. I'll be okay. Okay. So I have 20 vigor. I'm gonna put more into endurance. Let's get the knight, because why not? It is fun to summon. Still more of you. Come on, it's fun. needle. Might as well go to the Dragon Communion Church. Which, I did not find this place on my first playthrough. Not this cave. I beat the cave, but I somehow just didn't notice, or I think what actually happened is I saw the cave went further, but I was like, I want to get the needle and sewing kit back to Bach. So I went and did that, and then I forgot. So I never found this one. I found the one in Caelid. And then when I did my second playthrough, which was very heavy on Dragon Communion, I went to the one in Caelid first. And then I found this place. Oops. Because I've been, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, watching a lot of Bati, it's like, oh well, this right here, this is ancient dragon. You can tell because they have 2 sets of legs. But interestingly, there don't seem to be any wings, but they would have 2 sets of wings as well. Whereas the lowborn drakes, which are 90% of the dragons you fight in this game, have two wings and 2 legs, and that's it. There's also the amount of horns that they have on their head, various other differences. The ancient ones also look like they're made of stone because they have stone scales. Where am I going? Bach. Bach. My dude. My dude.
Oh, why you got it? What made my mum, and that's so I always. You're very. I always want.
Okay, back to the round table so I can finally fix my eye color so it stops piercing into my soul whenever I look towards the camera. Dang it. eyes do not pierce me through to my very soul. Alright, I should go back to Kenneth. To Kenny Height. To Kenny Width. There's Kenneth Height, and then there's Kenny Width. Who is far more popular with everyone. Kenneth Height just kind of exists.
Did you well done. I knew now. Go ahead. Right. I've much
steal
stand
the
well.
dagger.
And even the which is why just you. Would you like? I see bright. Enter, and who knows? What say you? Very. I knew. I shall hold. I see. I've much.
I don't remember if he gives anything else. Or if he just talks at me. Pretty sure he just talks at me, so I'm not gonna bother. There's a bunch of stuff that I could do. But I might just end the stream by going and fighting Margit. What soldier cap? God, get unstuck, please. Thank you. We are in the business of having fun and going through the game quickly. So I'm gonna summon Rashare. Hi, Margit. It didn't let me summon my Spirit Ash for some reason. That was weird. What is happening? That was exceedingly odd.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Rest in pieces, get the fell.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night, the hands of the fell.
I lied. I'm gonna do one more thing. Because I remembered something that I want. It's a talisman. Okay. Right, that's how I get down. Is this the bottom? Yes. So is the Chakotaya. There's another rat for me to beat up. Read runes, and there is the Dragon Crest shield. Okay. Brought me back to the castle, which we can tackle next time. But I've been going for over 2 hours at this point, and I'm tired. Goodbye.